What's up everyone, welcome to Asher Talks Movies. Today's video is a review of The Fire Inside, which is based on the true story of Claressa Shields, a boxer from Flint, Michigan, who became the first woman from the United States to win an Olympic gold medal in the sport of boxing. This movie is directed by Morrison, who's best known for her work as a cinematographer on films like Mudbound and Black Panther. Before I jump into the review, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos I post here on the channel.
Girl named Claressa came into the gym tonight. What you think about girls boxing?
Don't see no reason why she can't. She got hands.
The Fire Inside is a sports drama with a really inspiring underdog story. And if you didn't follow boxing during the 2012 and 2016 Olympics, or you don't really follow women's boxing, you probably don't know a lot about Claressa Shields. You probably don't even know who she is. But she made history as the first woman to win a boxing gold medal at the Olympics. She's also the only American man or woman to win back-to-back boxing medals. And the movie does a great job of giving you an insight into her life and how she overcame so many obstacles to get there. Shields, who in the movie is played by Ryan Destiny, grew up in poverty, and the movie doesn't shy away from that. It shows the bleak reality of her childhood, how she often has to care for her younger siblings when she is a child herself, how sometimes they go without food because their mother hasn't provided it for them. It's really a terrible situation that they're living in. But she finds solace in boxing, and soon she has a local amateur coach, Jason Crutchfield, played by Tyree Henry, training her. And the journey to the Olympics isn't an easy one, but once she gets there, she makes her presence known. And this movie isn't just about the journey to the Olympics, and that's a very interesting part of the story, and the movie takes you there. But the script, which is written by Jenkins, who recently directed Mufasa the Lion King and who notably directed Moonlight, the script from him is also interested in telling the story of what happens after the Olympics. What happens to athletes after they've been to the Olympics? What happens after they win medals? Now, for many athletes, especially ones that win gold medals at the Olympics or even those that break records, they get endorsement deals. Their faces end up on Wheaties boxes, right? They get commercials, but not for Shields. She returns to life in Michigan, and her life is largely unchanged. So she's still living in poverty, and she has to contend with not getting the endorsement deals that would provide the money she needs to take care of her family. And the movie does a great job of exploring the discrepancy between the expectation and the reality, and also how hard it was for Shields, who was often told that she didn't fit the image. And a lot of it came down to, people not knowing how to market women boxers. And so you get to see that aspect of it, and she's trying to make changes while also trying to fight for what she thinks she has earned. This movie has two excellent performances from Destiny and Henry. Destiny brings so much emotion to her performance and is able to easily shift between being tough as nails and also vulnerable and unsure. And she's also very believable in the boxing scenes, the training sequences. You can tell that she put in the work, and I think she did a really great job there. Henry brings this down-to-earth realism, this groundedness to his character, who is not just Shields' coach, but he's also a surrogate parent to her. And I also liked how real this movie felt. It's gritty, it's emotional. You can sympathize and even empathize with these characters because they feel human. I think this movie is largely flying under the radar, and I think that's a shame because it's really good. I think timing had something to do with it. This movie came out around Christmas, and there were all these other movies that were coming out as well. These big movies like Nosferatu, Complete Unknown, Baby Girl, just to name a few. And those movies had a lot more buzz around them when they were coming out. They also had some bigger stars. But I think it's a shame because I think this movie is really good. And it has that story that I think, people can connect to. It's an underdog story. People love underdog stories. It's also a sports movie, and people love sports movies. So I hope that, eventually people get around to seeing this movie because, again, I think it's really good because I do think it has this really inspiring story that I think people should see. So those are my thoughts on The Fire Inside. Do you plan on seeing the movie in theaters? Let me know in the comments. While you're here, like and subscribe and stick around for more videos like this.